Hey, so I'm sitting in Denver and going to be excited to speak at the Raising Money Summit here on raising money. And yesterday I spoke at Minnesota Real Estate Exchangers Group, and one of the questions was, you know, you got no experience, you're young. How do you get started doing this, um, raising money? How do you start actually bringing people to your deals without any experience? And the answer is you don't. In my opinion, you have to have experience, or you have to have people on your team with experience. And there's a big distinction there. So maybe you don't have the experience yourself, but you have to find people that you can align with that have experience. And that's really important. You have to have the right property management in place. You have to have the right partnerships in place. And you want to make sure that you're taking care of your investors' money. So how do you get started in this business without any experience, without any money? Well, you partner and you align with the right people. That's the best way, in my opinion, to get started. Now, could you get started if you're a high-level CEO, have had really good success? Maybe you've started a few businesses, had good success doing that. Could you get started that way? Sure, but I still think it's best to have other people with experience in this industry, in multifamily, that can be there and be your guide, that can be your partner. Make sure you have good property management. That's the best way to get started, and make sure you're taking care of your investors' money. A lot of different ways you can get started in this business. I've got a lot of my investors that will invest with me maybe one or two or three times just to kind of get their foot in the door, just to kind of get some experience and to see how these deals are being run, to see what they like and maybe what they would improve upon when they get their own deals under their belt. So a lot of different ways to get started. Maybe you're a high net worth individual or have a really big bank account. Well, that's great. You can get started as a key principal, signing on some loans, on some non-recourse loans, and get your foot in the door and really get involved. So there's lots of different ways to get involved if you don't have that experience, if you haven't bought a 100-unit or a 50-unit building. But the key is to find the right people to align yourself with. That's going to be the most important part. And honestly, that's the most important part with success in really anything, is to align yourself with the right people. So hopefully that little tip helps you out. I get that question a lot. How do we get started in syndication without any experience?